Christy, good day. Well, we're all in a digital world and music comes in so many different high quality formats. Some folks are just old school and want flat vinyl on a turntable.
It sounds good, doesn't it? If that's you, celebrate as later this month is National Record Day. Steven Jackson is among the stacks of wax at Allied Record Exchange in South Toledo this morning. Give us a little preview of how the store is going to be celebrating next week.
Hey, so the store is going to be celebrating in a big way, and the reason is because they have literally any and everything you would want when it comes to vinyl. And I'm joined by Ben this morning. So Ben, folks have been coming in and they're saying, you know what? I don't care about Spotify anymore. I want vinyl. We've seen a resurgence in this. Why are people turning back to vinyl?
I think they just kind of getting tired of not having a physical record. Once they, on Spotify, it's just on your phone. When you come here and buy something, you get to take it home. It's got big art,
Yeah.
something you can hold in your hand. It's just so much different.
So different, and it's an experience as well. So kind of walk us through some of the genres that folks will get an opportunity to check out.
So basically we have every kind of music you can think of, from new releases to classics to underground and lesser known artists, all kinds of stuff.
Really, and it's a different experience when you come to a record store too, because you get an opportunity to listen to the music as you're here as well. I see you have a little spot right over here where you can just put the LP down and, and take a nice little listen.
Station, and people are free to listen to any used records, check stuff out, and a lot of people do. They, sometimes the artwork just grabs you in a certain way, and you don't know who the artist is, and you end up finding something great.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about some of the used records. So how are you guys getting your hands on some of those records?
It's almost entirely people just bringing it in through the door. But we do go out and buy collections too. So, but we've been.
That helps out in a big way. So I want to show some of these records. Let's see. It's so much here. What did I find? Okay, let's go over here first. I did see this one. This is a classic, A Tribe Called Quest. Classic album. Anyone ever wants to listen to that. You do have a poster of John Coltrane. You talk about beautiful music, a love supreme, one of my favorites. And check this out. You even have a soundtrack section, School Days, Spike Lee joint. MASH, right? Everyone loves that. And also The Wiz. So I found these three. That's pretty cool. Also, there's a Top Gun Maverick one in here as well. So not only do you have some of the old music and soundtracks, but you guys are getting new music here as well.
We carry all the new releases and all that kind of stuff. So,
So anytime you want to get your hands on that, that works. And you have a 25 cents section here.
We have records anywhere from a quarter to the sky's the limit sometimes.
So these are a little smaller. So what are these exactly? They're a little different than these records over here.
Yeah, so this is called a 45. It spins at 45 RPMs. That's kind of how it got its nickname. It's a single, so it just has one song per side. A little cheaper, a way to try to get your hit out there, per se.
And that was before the 1950s they were producing these?
Yeah, around mid-1950s is when 45 started getting popular, and then shortly after, full-length records, LPs, started becoming the thing.
Okay, and you can't just have the record, you need a record player, right? So do you guys have those in stock?
Oh, of course, yeah, we got all kinds of stuff.
Let's check those out.
Sure.
So are they newer or are they older when it comes to these record players, Ben?
We carry both. We carry vintage stereo equipment, and we also carry all kinds of new stereo equipment, and there's lots of kind of differences between them. Some of the older stuff, you need a little more equipment to get going, and then some of the newer stuff, you can plug directly into like a pair of powered speakers or something. So it's a little simpler.
Nice, easier, kind of give you that old school feel, but you have some of that newer technology that's there as well. So I want to take a look at this. I know we're talking about records, but this took me back in a major way. You have some rare games over here,
For
and
sure.
I'm looking at Super Nintendo cartridges. Those are the ones for kids out there. You got to blow it to make sure it works. So you guys sell games here too, right?
Yeah, we sell all kinds of video games. Vintage games are very popular nowadays, and you know those are the fun ones. Those are the ones we prefer.
Yeah. It just takes you back, the nostalgia of it all. It takes you back to childhood. So let's get back to those vinyl records, and let's talk about just simply when it comes to that listening experience. How is it different from Spotify or listening to a CD or maybe even a cassette?
Yeah,
back in the
sure.
day?
Well, for one, vinyl definitely has a specific sound, and it can sound amazing depending on your setup and stuff. You do have to have a little bit of equipment. But also, I think it's just, like I said before, that tangible physical thing. You know, it's bigger than a CD. The artwork, you get to look through the liner notes as you're listening to it, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's that crackle as well. That
Yeah. I mean, you know, if the record isn't perfect, it may have a little bit of a crackle to it, but if your record is very clean and you have a nice setup, it's going to sound crystal clear.
Crystal clear. So really nice. Ben, thanks so much. And tell us, where can people find you guys?
Oh, they can find us on, you know, we're on social media, all that, Facebook, Instagram. We have a website, alliedrecordexchange.com. Yeah, so
And you guys are here on Reynolds and also right off of Navarre in Oregon. So if you want to get out and celebrate, Allied Records is the place to be, and you can spend all day in here because there's so much to just comb through.
Yeah, and Record Store Day next Saturday, so all the exclusives. We have a big sale, tons of exclusive RSD releases and all that. So
okay, Ben, thanks so much. Amanda and Diane, anything I should look for you two?
Ooh, Fleetwood Mac.
I don't know, anything good. Steven, you know I like a good
You know what? Come here. Come here.
Of course,
Come
we got
here.
some Fleetwood
we
Mac.
got plenty.
Come here.
Some Rumors.
Here we go. Boom.
Greatest hits.
Bingo.
Rumors is good. There
here
it is.
it is.
Rumors.
Rumors.
Perfect.
Oh, there
Rumors.
you go. It's coming home with Steven.
There it is.
See?
Very, very good.
I was able to go right to it.
Awesome. That was it. He did quick, fast delivery on that one.
I think he's got a little side hustle going on.
Good stuff, Steven. Have fun. It looks like he is having fun. We'll see you later.